Welcome back, my Duelist friends. Casual Duelist here, and it is Monday. Monday is going to be day 2 of us putting together the 3 times starter builds out of the Battle City Finals. Today, we are going to be focusing on our boy Seto Kaiba. So again, just like everybody else, at the start of the duel, flip this card over. And then the way this works is this is going to work the same way as every other God card user. And honestly, I think they sort of fixed it. This one's a little weird. Don't feel like I was able to fully play this one with just the structure decks. This one will get better once we are allowed to use just any and all cards. The way this works, Obelisk the Tormentor can attack all monsters your opponent controls once each, which is just crazy considering how stacked he is on stats. And once per turn during the main phase, you can activate one of the following. You can reveal one Obelisk and one Blue Eyes in hand, place them at the bottom of the deck in any order, then draw 2 cards. So again, everybody else is like putting back 1 to draw 1. Even Bakura was doing that with his Spirit Messages. Joey does it with a handful of cards. It's fine. I don't mind, especially since it is going to be a draw 2. And then once per duel, you can choose to discard a card and just tutor up Obelisk from your deck. So again, we didn't get to fully utilize this one because we're not running Blue Eyes White Dragon at all this time. But it's okay. Give me a quick second. I think this is 22 cards. I'm going to quickly count this. All right. Through some quick pause and count and then unpause. This deck is 22 in the main. It is going to feature 1 copy of Obelisk. I've said this guy's effects so many times in the past. I'm just going to let it go at he's Obelisk. And we're going to lean into the Union portion of this deck this time. So we're going to go with 3 X-Head Cannons. Again, 4-star 1800, not bad. 3 Y-Head Dragons, or 3 Y Dragon Head. Can either target and equip to X-Head, or does not say it can go to Z Metal. So I guess Z is the one that attaches to Y. You can either equip it or unequip it once per turn. A monster equipped with it gains 400 attack and defense. And if the equipped monster would be destroyed by battle or card effect, you would destroy this equipped card instead. Z Metal Tank is going to reference the fact that it can go to Y or X. Once per turn, you can either equip it as a monster to that other card as an equipped spell, or you can unequip it and special summon it. The equipped monster will gain 600 attack and defense. And if the equipped monster would be destroyed by battle or card effect, again, you would destroy this equipped card instead. So again, this is a quick 10 monster board lineup. And then, of course, the Kaiba deck came with battle tricks. So in order to spread things out a little more thoroughly, we're going to go with 2 copies of Enemy Controller, which is awesome. When activated, you choose one of the following effects. You either change a monster's battle position on the opponent's side of the field, or you tribute one of your own monster cards, and then target a face-up monster the opponent controls and take control of it until the end phase. So again, good card. Doubling up on Shrink. You guys should know Shrink by now. And we're going to triple down on the Union Hanger. Union Hanger actually doing some crazy goat stuff here. Let's get a morsel of focus. When this card is activated, add 1 Light Machine Union from the deck to the hand. Once per turn, if a Light Machine Union monster would be normal or special summoned to the field, except during a damage step, target one of them, equip an appropriate Light Machine Union with a different name from the deck. The Union monster that you equipped cannot be special summoned this turn, because again, this will kind of count as the once per turn motion that they have. And you can only activate 1 of these per turn. Because again, obviously it tutors. So good first move is to generally just go ahead, tutor Y, play Y, grab Z, Z's equipped, get to 600, and start going to town. Going with our traps, 2 copies of Shadow Spell. This is Kaiba's version of the Spellbinding Circle. All the same things. Monster can't attack, can't change battle positions. Additionally, loses 700 attack value. And then the last card we're going to use, we're going to triple down on the Union Scramble as well. Because, again, this card is just great. It's going to help us get our tributes up real quick. Target up to 3 of your banished Light Machine normal monsters and or Light Machine Unions. Special summon them. Which, again, speed duel. 3 spawns, Obelisk. 3 tributes. Pretty self-explanatory. During either player's turn except the Turnus gets sent to the graveyard, you may choose to banish it, then target one of your banished Light Machine Normal or Light Machine Unions. Return that card to the hand. You can only activate one Union Scramble per turn. And again, pretty awesome little trap card. It is going to help us out immensely. Now, I did say yesterday that this was the one guy who did have fusions. So what we did for the extra deck was we just simply grabbed 2 of everything that we were allowed to. Again, all 4 of the fusions are available in this format. But since this is the structure decks, we had to go with the art that was given to us, even though I do prefer the original art that they gave us in Speed Duel, which is, I guess, technically the alternate art anyway. But we went 2 of everybody. So XY is X and Y, as you would assume. Special summoned from the extra deck by banishing the above cards you control. Cannot be special summoned from the graveyard. You can discard 1 card, target 1 face-up spell trap the opponent controls, and destroy it. Again, this is good because trap monsters, Swords of Revealing Light being a thing. There's a lot of things that this is going to come in handy against. Shadow spells, Spellbinding Circles, any of that stuff. XYZ requires all 3. Again, banish the above, cannot be played from the discard. Choose to discard 1 card, target a card that the opponent controls, destroy the card. It's very non-specific. If you wanted to and you favored one of the smaller ones, you could just, drop this to a single. Chances are you're not actually going to be playing this guy as much as you would think. And then last but not least, it'll be X and Z. So I guess they didn't want to give us the YZ just so that we couldn't go straight into the play. X and Z must be special summoned from the extra deck by banishing the above cards you control. Again, cannot be played from the graveyard. And you discard a card, target a face down, spell trap the opponent controls, destroy it. So again, we get rid of the face ups, we get rid of the face downs. We're pretty much in control. They did sneakily not give you the YZ on purpose. One of the big plays that you would be able to do, if that was true, was do for Y for Z off a Union Hanger. Literally, Union Hanger would be the only card you need to start with. And then you could set like a Scramble, or if its Scramble's already been down, you'd be able to go into your Fusion and then hit Scramble and then summon 2 more. And then you'd already have your 3 tributes. So again, I see why they did it. It's kind of weird. The side deck is pretty simple. We're just going to expand on our playables. So we got a 3rd Econ. We got a 3rd Shrink. We're going to play 2 Loops of Destruction. I'm going to come back to that here in a second. 1 Shadow Spell and 1 more XY. The Loop of Destruction is probably one of the cool ones here. The name of this continuous trap will become Ring of Destruction while this is on the field. Once per turn, if a monster is on the field is destroyed by card effect, except during the damage step, you may target a monster on the field, destroy that target, and if you do, each player takes 500. So again, if we look at the XYZ, being the only one that can actually destroy a monster by effect right now, this is actually going to help us just go ahead and help clear more of the field, if that makes sense, while dealing some additional damage. XYZ being a 28 plus this 5, that's 33. Your opponent would only need 700 more points of either damage done previous or afterward to fully go off. So this is the side deck. This is the main deck and the extra deck for this. We're just going to kind of lay these down here. Hopefully you guys are entertained by this. I hope to see this one play well. And again, once we get out of the 3 times, a perfect way to upgrade this is just drop the XYZ. Even if you just drop it to 1, just go ahead and get yourself the YZ and put it in here. So guys, go do the things, support the channel, enjoy your day, come back tomorrow for another one, and just, have a wonderful time, All right, see you later.